This project stands as a flagship of Kenya's green industrialization transformation, a compelling example of how energy, technology, and vision can converge to drive national prosperity, create opportunities for employment, expand opportunities for jobs and investment, and restore dignity to people. Number two, it is significant because for the first time in the African soil, fertilizer will be produced from ammonia that is coming from green energy. This is the first ever plant in this continent that this is going to happen. We have been in many meetings. Ever since I came into office, I held the Africa Climate Summit to discuss how to balance environment and nature and to persuade many who do not see how it is possible for us to live in a world that is sustainable and to have energy that does not interfere with nature. That we will now have fertilizer that is not imported. For record, we spend close to 80 billion shillings every year to import fertilizer to Kenya. This plant will now generate fertilizer from our own geothermal resources, using local products, using local raw materials, local energy, local human capital, and 480 metric tons is close to 9.2 million 50 kilogram bags of fertilizer. Because for decades, farmers, who are the cornerstone of our nation, have borne the burden of unpredictable fertilizer prices, supply shocks, and global volatility. These challenges have inflated food costs, reduced yields, and strained household incomes. In 2023 alone, Kenya imported more than 600 metric tons of fertilizer at a cost of close to 80 billion shillings. In just the first half of 2025, we have imported 443 tons of fertilizer worth nearly 60 billion. That is between January and now. From deep beneath the Rift Valley flows one of our greatest industrial treasures, the geothermal steam. Kenya holds an estimated 10,000 megawatts of geothermal potential, yet we have harnessed just less than 10,000 or 10%, which is 1,000 megawatts. Kenya's leadership in geothermal energy gives us a unique advantage to power green industries sustainably. This project will tap 165 megawatts of geothermal power to synthesize green ammonia and convert it into fertilizer, the first project of its kind in Africa. As government, we have therefore set out an ambitious target to increase our national energy capacity to at least 10,000 megawatts in the next decade. Achieving this goal will demand bold partnerships, creative financing, and strategic foresight. It is the reason why we are not only giving priority to public-private partnerships, such as the one we launched here today, but also establishing a national infrastructure fund to mobilize long-term blended capital for transformative projects, not only in energy, but also in transport, in our airports, in roads, in our dams, and other critical enablers of growth. We expand our generation from geothermal. I'm very happy that there's a lot of expertise that has been built at Kengen on dam construction. As we do the 50 megawatt mega dams, we should be able to generate an extra 2,000 megawatts of energy and also store enough water to irrigate 2.5 million acres of land, because at the moment, the land under production in rain-fed agriculture is almost depleted, and therefore the only potential that exists for us to generate and produce more food and stop importing food to Kenya is to go irrigation.
Okay. This project is going to use Kenyan's geothermal steam to produce 165 megawatts power. That power will power fertilizer plants, and going to produce 480,000 metric tons of fertilizers annually. And from notice to proceed, and planned for 24 months. So we supposed to have the commercial operation later in 2026 for the timeline. Construction time, we have over 1,000 jobs from the construction. During the operation time, we have over 500 jobs for the operation, both chemical plant and also the power plant. Financing, this actually the finance is a private financing, so we get finance from our banks to finance this project. Of course, some is from us, but some from the different banks, including banks in Africa, banks in China, to finance this project. We have two banks already set up, so finance is ready for this project.
This is indeed a historic day. It's a historic day not only for Olkaria, but also for Kenya, and indeed for the entire Africa. The project, Your Excellency, that you've come to launch this morning is part of your transformative agenda. It fits squarely within your transformation agenda for this country. Your Excellency is also a testament to the fact that green energy can not only power our industries and homes, but can also help us make advancements in the field of agriculture, Your Excellency. And therefore, this day will remain extremely memorable, not only to us as a Ministry of Energy, but to the entire country. Your Excellency,
the county government of Nakuru, we welcome the project. I assure you, Your Excellency, that we really welcome the project very much, and we pledge maximum support. We are going to give them maximum support in the areas they require within the county government. This project will change the economy of the region in terms of jobs, affordable fertilizer for our farmers, given Nakuru is a food basket and will boost the food security in our county. So, Your Excellency, we also welcome more investors to come to Nakuru County so that they can boost the economy of our county.
Producing 60% of all the energy in Kenya and powering 130 billion light bulbs in the country every hour. With 826 megawatts in hydropower, 976 megawatts in geothermal power, and 26 megawatts in wind power.
We do what we call environmental awareness in conjunction even with the Ministry of Interior, whereby when they have barasas, we come together and impart the knowledge on.
To His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, Dr. William Ruto. Remember, it's a 2-in-1. Let's give a hand of applause to His Excellency. Thank you.
Geothermal wells and geothermal systems are, where we got in 1973 a self-discharging well.
Power of the right frequency, right voltage and current, such that the end user at the factory or even at home, the equipment that utilizes this power is within the set parameters.
By tapping
hydrogen compressed and get ammonia. So from ammonia, and then we can use CO2 from NCG. So this.
We have state-of-the-art equipment that are able to image in the order of kilometers up to about 40-50 kilometers deep.
Makofi kwake tafadhali. Wonderful. To join in the photo, Exco, Kengen Exco, quickly to come and join on stage hapa nyuma.
for sustainable solutions has never been more urgent. Rising temperatures, shifting weather patterns, and increasing carbon dioxide levels threaten our planet's future.
As you all can see, that is how the company is going to be.